Avatar 2009, ultra-detailed narrative. Retelling prologue, A Dying Earth, A Distant Moon. In the year 2015, Earth is on the brink of environmental and societal collapse. Its cities are overpopulated, ecosystems destroyed, and most natural resources exhausted. Humanity's survival now hinges on interstellar extraction efforts, most notably on a distant moon called Pandora. Located in the Alpha Centauri star system, Pandora is a lush, untamed world teeming with exotic life forms and a breathtaking biosphere. The key resource of interest is a rare and extremely valuable mineral known as unobtainium, which could save Earth's energy crisis. The Resources Development Administration, RDA, the largest corporate military power in existence, oversees a mining colony on Pandora to harvest this precious material. Pandora, however, is not uninhabited. It is home to a deeply spiritual and ecologically conscious species known as the Na'vi. Tall, blue-skinned humanoids with feline features and golden eyes. They live in harmony with their environment, guided by a planetary consciousness called Awa, a neural network-like spiritual force that connects all life. The arrival, Jake Sully's journey, begins into this world. Arrives Jake Sully, a paraplegic former Marine. Jake's identical twin brother, Dr. Tom Sully, was a scientist selected for the Avatar program, a project designed to allow human minds to remotely operate genetically engineered Na'vi-human hybrid bodies. After Tom's sudden death, Jake is offered a chance to replace him due to their shared DNA, which makes him compatible with Tom's avatar. Though not a scientist, Jake is eager for the opportunity, especially since the RDA promises him an expensive spinal surgery that will restore the use of his legs if he cooperates. Jake is sent to Hell's Gate, the fortified human base on Pandora, and introduced to the major players. Dr. Grace Augustine, the brilliant xenobotanist and head of the Avatar program, who immediately doubts Jake's usefulness. Colonel Miles Quaritch, the hardened head of security who offers Jake a deal to spy on the Na'vi, and Parker Selfridge, the RDA's corporate administrator who just wants results. Grace reluctantly accepts Jake into her team, which includes Norm Spellman, a young idealistic scientist, and Trudy Chacon, a combat pilot who often ferries the Avatar team around Pandora. First contact, a world unlike any other. Jake connects to his avatar for the first time and experiences the euphoria of having legs again. He joyfully runs, jumps, and plays in his new body, a mix of childlike wonder and liberation. Soon, he joins Grace and Norm on a scientific expedition into the lush jungle. The environment is stunning, dangerous, and alive. Glowing flora, bizarre creatures, and floating mountains, Pandora is a world of wonders. During the mission, Jake becomes separated from the team and is forced to survive overnight in the wild. He is nearly killed by a pack of wolf-like viper wolves, but is saved by a mysterious Na'vi woman, Neytiri. Neytiri is the daughter of Tukan, the Omaticaya clan leader, and Mo'at, the spiritual guide. She is initially angry with Jake, calling him a child ignorant of the ways of Pandora, but she changes her mind when ethereal Artokirina, seed-like spirits of Awa, land on Jake, marking him as special. She brings Jake to her clan. Though skeptical, the Omaticaya agree to let Jake stay, hoping to understand the humans' intentions. Neytiri is assigned to teach Jake the Na'vi way of life, becoming one of the people, Jake's transformation. Jake trains rigorously. Day by day, he learns the language, customs, spiritual beliefs, and ecological wisdom of the Na'vi. Neytiri shows him how to ride dire horses, how to hunt with a bow, and how to form Tsahelu, the sacred neural bond the Na'vi use to connect with animals and each other. Over the course of months, Jake's reports to Quaritch grow more conflicted. Initially tasked with gathering intelligence to help relocate the Na'vi, Jake begins to fall in love with their world and with Neytiri. He eventually earns the right to bond with an Ikran, a fearsome flying creature used by the Na'vi warriors. This right marks his acceptance as one of the people. As Jake bonds with his Ikran and soars through the skies of Pandora, he begins to question his own loyalties. Jake and Neytiri's bond deepens. One night, they mate before Eywa at the Tree of Voices, physically and spiritually uniting their souls. Jake is now truly Na'vi in every way but body. The betrayal, destruction of Home Tree. But paradise is shattered. Jake has delayed fulfilling Quaritch's orders, but the RDA decides to act. Quaritch launches a devastating military assault on Homa Tree, the sacred living space of the Omaticaya, situated above a massive unobtainium deposit. Despite Jake and Grace pleading with the Na'vi to evacuate, the clan refuses. Their home is sacred. The RDA begins the bombardment. Explosions rip through the forest. The towering Home Tree collapses in flames. Many Na'vi are killed, including a Toucan. Neytiri is heartbroken and furious at Jake for betraying them. Jake and Grace are captured and imprisoned by Quaritch for insubordination. But with the help of Norm, Trudy, and Max Patel, a sympathetic scientist working inside RDA, they escape. Trudy flies them to a hidden location, but Grace is gravely wounded during the chaos. Desperate to save Grace, the team brings her to the Tree of Souls, the holiest site on Pandora. The Na'vi attempt to transfer her consciousness permanently into her avatar body, but her injuries are too severe. She dies, but Neytiri tells Jake that Grace is now with Eywa, the last shadow. A new leader rises. Knowing he must regain the trust of the Na'vi, Jake undertakes an unprecedented feat. He tames Toruk, the mighty and deadly red-flying beast known as Toruk Makto. This legendary act symbolizes strength and divine favor. Jake appears before the Na'vi, riding Toruk, and is welcomed back. Neytiri forgives him. Jake speaks to the Na'vi not just as a warrior, but as a bridge between worlds. He calls on the scattered tribes of Pandora to unite against the RDA in one final stand to protect the Tree of Souls and the living network of Eywa, the final battle, Rise of Pandora. The final battle begins. The RDA launches a full-scale assault with gunships, mechs, bombers, and AMP suits, intending to destroy the Tree of Souls. The Na'vi, mounted on Ikran, dire horses, and supported by other Pandora wildlife, clash with the technologically superior human force in a chaotic and emotional war. In a key turning point, the animals of Pandora, great Leonopteryx, hammerhead Titaneuthes, and packs of viper wolves, unexpectedly join the battle, attacking the human machines. Neytiri calls it a sign that Eywa herself has answered their plea. Colonel Quaritch, piloting a massive AMP suit, makes a final attempt to kill Jake. In a fierce hand-to-hand battle, Quaritch nearly destroys Jake's human body inside a portable link pod. But Neytiri intervenes, killing Quaritch with twin arrows to the heart. The Tree of Souls is saved. Epilogue. A new beginning. The battle is won. The RDA is defeated. The humans are forced to leave Pandora and return to Earth, exiled for their crimes. Only a few allies, like Norm and Max, are allowed to stay. Jake, choosing Pandora over Earth, undergoes the ultimate transformation. In a sacred ritual, his consciousness is permanently transferred into his avatar body. His human body dies, his Na'vi body awakens. As Jake opens his new eyes, breathing freely in the world he now calls home, he is no longer a soldier from Earth. He is Jake Sully, Toruk Makto of the Amaticaya clan, Na'vi in body, heart and spirit.